little slippery out here.
Yeah, round one in Tampa, we got to ride some laps in press yesterday. Track was cool. The song and dance of the night, everything's going to get lower, and we're going to be cutting down. So rhythms might change from that, but no, overall it should be good night of racing. I think we have a good racetrack, so I'm excited.
Danny Casso, mechanic for Max Bowen here at the Club MX Muck-Off FXR Yamaha team. And yeah, obviously we're taking a look here at our handbrake that we have for Max. Uncharted territory, right? Nobody has done this ever before, but obviously with Max, after his injury last year, lost some, I shouldn't say feeling, but movement in his foot, right? Doesn't know how much pressure he's putting, so after a crash that caused him to stall the motorcycle, today, what can we do? So it's been in different forms, right? This is like maybe version 6. You know, and at this point this has been, you know, 40 hours plus tested, and something that he likes and is confident in to go racing with. We don't run a rear brake pedal. People freak out on that, but we don't, because I don't want to have him, muscle memory is so deep in your brain, and we don't want it to be there and him to think that he can hit it, you know. So since day one it hasn't been on since we went down this road, and no plans to put it back on, you know. But there is the plus side to, hey, you can hook your foot under it and stuff like this. Like I hear all that, and he knows that. But you just don't want to have that go that way. So yeah, we choose to not run it, and all the braking's done here.
It's been a year and a month for me, so it's been a long time. And yeah, starting the day, I was pretty stressing on it, to be honest. But yeah, once you get on the track and ride, then all the nerves and stuff go away, which is nice. And yeah, it's definitely different riding with Tough Locks again. It's been so long. I've been at the practice track, it seems like forever. So yeah, Tough Locks definitely add another element, and stay away from those things because it'll bite you.
I talked to your mechanic about your brake setup earlier, but how's that working out for you today?
Yeah, not bad. It's nice for the sand, and being able to, you know, I could stand through that corner too, going in after the finish line. So I have some advantages, some disadvantages, but yeah, definitely with how ruddy it is, I can ride feet on the pegs a lot more than I used to.
You guys are
little PB&J crust cut off here?
Of course, bro. You can't leave the crust on. You're kind of weird if you do, but all right.
How are we doing today?
You know, we're doing good. Get the sandwich. Pre-practice was decent. Quali 1 was horrid, and then, you know, we're back. Quali 2 was a little better. I think I was like 4th for a while, and then Levi and Max got me, so I was P6. So I'm happy with that. Heading into the night, and let's see what happens. Just try and, you know, put myself in a good spot and just fight for it.
Yep, P1. I mean, it's only practice, so we'll. But we've done the work. We're in a good spot. I think starts are good. Got the whole shot in that session 2, and it wasn't a perfect start. So yeah, feeling like we're in a good spot, ready to rock and roll for tonight. It was hot today, actually. Like, it was pretty hot out there, and track was tricky. Did what I had to do. It wasn't anything too wild. Felt like I had quite a lot of laps in me, so that was good. Yeah, overall in a good spot.
Yeah, it's been good. I think it was 5th and 4th in both sessions, so yeah, we're right in the mix. I mean, I think last time I qualified 5th here, almost won the main event, so 4th, 1 stop higher. Maybe we can get 1 step higher in the main event tonight. Not get past last turn. Definitely need some redemption after 2023 here. So yeah, it was pretty ruddy this morning, but it's definitely getting a harder base. That moisture is kind of going away from it. It's pretty hot out today, probably 80, 85. So yeah, I think it's going to get, that moisture's going to come back up a little bit. It's going to get ruddy tonight, and yeah, I think it's going to play into my hands.
It's going good. Yeah, it's good to be back, and I'm stoked to finally get to race this bike. It's been a long off season of putting the work in. So yeah, we're in a good spot. Practice was good. Struggled a little bit the second qualifying. First qualifying was better, but yeah, we're just gonna put our best foot forward, and I'm looking forward to this heat in the main.
Really good. Was fastest in the first qualifier here. The track is a lot different than Glendale. We've got ruts this week. We have sand, a lot slower than last week, but still feeling really good. Motorcycle is awesome. Haven't had to touch a clicker the whole day. So got another qualifier here up shortly. Overall, just keep doing what we're doing. There's no reason to change things, and just keep it going.
Yeah, it's been hot. It's hot today. It's proper Florida weather, man. This is what we get to train in all year. So it's kind of somewhat a home race for me. Got a lot of friends and fams here, so just good, man. Good to be back east. We had a great week back at the goat farm in Florida, and so yeah, vibes are high. Practice went well. Ended up second, which was great for me, and yeah, gonna have a great practice this next one.
It looked like it was a bag or something.
Watch his left foot right there. He kind of dabs it, and right away, bang, right there, hits his foot.
Eli he caught his toe on the face of one of the jumps, and then it ripped his leg kind of back against the foot peg. So it was just more of like I would call like a Charlie horse kind of stinger in the back of his calf. And then obviously he was very concerned at the time, but he's all good. Icing it down, gonna race tonight, so it's not a problem.
Here we are, just like this. Heat 2 of the 250s here in Tampa.
Here's Brown picking up exactly where he left off in the last World Championship in Las Vegas.
Red flag, red flag. And Pierce Brown says, oh boy, there goes my 8-second lead. Back to racing, and Pierce Brown is going to have to just keep his focus like before, but Mumford goes on the attack. Here we go, here comes Anstey, through the whoops. Heat win for Max Anstey. We're here on the East Coast, and the 450s are about to let fly here in Tampa. Let's finish it off. First heat of the 450s, and it belongs to Cooper Webb. The last chance qualifier for the 250s, where only the top 4 will go through. So much to play for right here, right now. Oh, that's Finnis. Mark Finnis stays on the bike, but goes off the track.
Are you able to tell me what happened to Mark? Yeah, I think he hurt his ankle in qualifying, and then he got hit over in the corner here and just hurt his ankle and then pushed back. So yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, like how it is now, but yeah, it seems like he's hurt his ankle again.
Almost ready to go. First main of the year for the 250 East Division here in Tampa. Are you ready? They are. Let's go! And it's Anstey, the heat winner, who leads the way. Brown on Anstey and makes it stick.
The whole board having those guys on your side.
Max Boland had done all the hard work to get by Austin Faulkner, then jumps off the track.
I think it was Pierce.
It was the leader, Pierce Brown. And this race is being red flagged, guys.
You're done.
Yeah, I know. Travis Sam here. Over here, right? We can go here? Where can I go?
You'll be over here.
And then?
Legendary family tires. Challenge on and off-road bikes. Developed by PRT.
Max Anstey has been able to escape pretty quickly, very efficiently. First race winner of the year for 250 East. Max Anstey grabs that first check-in of the year.
Hey, did our homework.
Yeah! Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I was sick. Obviously, I had a really long off season. I didn't even do the SMXs, and I was sick, so it was a long time. But I put my head down, and came out and showed that. So now we got to carry it into the second round and keep this momentum. We're in a good spot. So this class is no joke. Like, you have a bad start, you could be a 9th place guy. So the starts are key, and just keep focusing on what we can.
What's the first track that you're going to pick to ride on?
Well, obviously it was a very nice day. He won in quali, won the heat race, kind of got gifted the heat race because Pierce had it and then they red flagged it, and then he got a bit messed up in the second turn with Mumford ran it in on him, and then I was able to get around him, so that was great for the heat race for me for start position. And then yeah, just execute the start in the main and clicked off my laps. Of course, it was a shame to see Pierce go down. Like, he got me on the first lap. I messed up the rhythm before the whoops, and we were pushing a good pace. I was trying to go as fast as I could in the whoops, and then I saw him go down, and it was just, oh man, it was such a bummer. But yeah, red flag, had to refocus, and then thought about trying not to do that in the whoops. After that was kind of hard on the head. But overall, solid night, got the job done out here in one piece, job number one, so let's keep it rolling on to next week.
Challenging, and the man in the middle there, Cooper Webb, after winning his heat, he pointed out several positions. This is going to be a tough main event. Who's going to come out on top? Tampa, are you ready? Let's go!
Yeah, I just noticed, like, in the G-outs, his bike is, you can see his body kind of dropping, and he gets in these corners, he's not putting his foot out. Yeah. He's definitely feeling it, and especially in this sand section, it's not necessarily the impact, it's him worried about possibly catching it, so.
I'm in the books, boy. I got all the books. I'm on the books.
Yeah, overall it was a great day, man. We qualified second, won a heat race, and then got second in the main event, so that was awesome. Yeah, and main event was up and down. I had a bad start, which wasn't great, and had a good charge, and obviously got handed a little gift with Chase going down, but we'll take it. Wasn't quite going fast enough in the whoops to beat Malcolm, that's for sure. He was riding well, so yeah, good points tonight, but feel like I left a little bit out there, so we'll get to work this week and come back strong.
Yeah, I just put myself in good positions all night and battled those guys for a lot of the main, and yeah, I was kind of following Jason around and was looking to make a pass, and then it's like he got like a second wind and pulled away from me, got a little bit of a gap on me, and yeah, I was in fifth, and then Chase was kind of fading back a little bit at the end, and was able to get him with like a straightaway to go, like right in the sand section before the finish. So that was cool, picked him off, and yeah, fourth on the night. Yeah, one off the podium, been nice to podium, but fourth is yeah, a really good step compared to last weekend, and yeah, keep building from here.
What's up, everybody? It's Eli. Back to a place I'm all too familiar with, Vail, Colorado. So tomorrow, I'm getting some more scans to see exactly what's going on. That being like MRI, and then we're making a game plan for surgery on Friday, and exactly what needs to be done. So that's the update on the old fibula. Just such a bummer. Can't believe the way it happened, and apparently the foot peg won in this situation. Try to tough it out, but at the end of the day, broken bone is a broken bone.